What's going on, guys? Today's video, I'm gonna be showing you everything that I've done with my truck, every single mod. There's a lot of stuff I've done, a lot more that I want to do. So let's get started. Okay, so I want to read to you guys all the mods that I've done to my truck. So the first thing I started with was obviously the stickers, the easiest mod that you could ever do. I think they add a good look to the truck and it makes it distinct, so you know it's mine. Second thing I did, exhaust tip. Now, I don't know if it actually does anything, but I think it makes it look a lot better instead of for some reason when I got my truck, my exhaust was very rusty, so I added the exhaust tip first to make it look better. And it did, but you'll see further down the list what I did with the rest of my exhaust system. But I'm really glad I did it. I don't know if it actually does, but I think it makes it sound better and deeper. Might just be my thinking, I don't know, but it might make it a little deeper. Next thing I did was my tow hitch. For some reason, the PRO-4X doesn't come with a tow hitch. I think it really should, because I'm not doing any towing, but a lot of people are. But I added a tow hitch because when I drive on the beach, if I get stuck, I want someone to pull me out from. Right after I bought the tow hitch, I bought a tow hook that goes into the hitch, and that was a good investment. I feel much better if I have to pull anyone out or I have to get pulled out. All right, next thing I did was I blacked out the grill. A lot of people do it with Plasti Dip, but I tried it with the Plasti Dip and it just failed. So I ripped all that off and I actually put bed liner on it, which I think looks pretty sick. I like the texture of it, and I don't even know if you could hear me because of that plane. Next thing I got was this Gator bed cover, and this was a good investment because it keeps everything safe inside. Now I can keep my surfboards in there when I'm at school or while I'm at work, but keep my surfboards in there, take all the boys snowboarding, fits perfectly. This was a good investment. So next thing I did that was the biggest, best mod I've done to my truck is the leveling kit I put on it. Now I made a video about my leveling kit and the 1-year review, so check out that video if you haven't already. This leveling kit, I am so glad I did. It gave the truck a totally different look. Like, it looked good before, but now I think it just made it so much more aggressive, and I'm so glad I did it. It's a 2.5-inch ready lift leveling kit. Now on the PRO-4X, as I mentioned in my other video, it doesn't actually make it leveled. It makes it close though. It made it look way more aggressive, and I'm really glad I did that. After that, I went on my rust Rampage. I saw all the rust under my truck. I don't know how it got there. I bought this thing a year and a half ago. They sold it to me with all the rust on it, so I put in some work and I sanded down everything that was rusted. There was no rust on the frame, good thing. I painted it with rust reformer, painted the rear diff, and then my biggest project that took me months. I remember I was doing it from the cold to the warm to the cold again. It took me like 6 months because of everything that was going on, how long it took. I sanded down the whole exhaust system because for some reason it was just bad rust. After I sanded it down, I bought high heat paint and I painted the whole thing. I painted it all myself. It took so long, but I'm glad I did it. It's way more protected now and it looks so much better. That was my longest mod that I've ever done. Next mod I want to talk about is fluid film. I put fluid film on the whole frame and other parts of the truck. I heard that it's really good at keeping rust away, so I gave it a try. I'm probably gonna do it again this spring just to get some more on there. After that, I did the blue LED license plate light, and this one, it was so cool. And I did research, not like good enough obviously, but I made a video on it and it came out so good. I loved how it looked with the blue lights inside, and did some more research and turns out it was illegal. So took them out, put the stock ones back in. It was nice while it lasted. Okay, so after that, I fixed my taillight because they sold it to me with a broken taillight, which wasn't a big deal. I just used some crazy glue that you can't even tell. Then I went to work on my taillights. This project took me 8 hours straight of doing because the instructions on the can are just like, it's insane how long you have to wait in between coats, but you can't find a single aftermarket taillight anywhere on the internet for the Frontier, so I had to make my own. Masking this off was so crazy how long it took. Honestly, I'm very glad I did it. Blacked out taillights with everything else black on the truck. It made it come together. I don't know if it's coming off a little, but I'm probably gonna, in like a year or two, I'm probably gonna add more layers to this just to make it pure black. If you notice, I didn't put any black over where light comes out, so it keeps it legal and it keeps it safe. The final mod that I did before I went up to school is Plasti Dipping the letters on the back of my truck. This pulled it all together. It was the last thing that was chrome on there. besides the Nissan emblems, which I'll probably do soon, it really pulled the truck together, and now it's black and white. That's what I was going for. Black, white stickers, pretty much everything blacked out. I'm very happy how it turned out, all these mods put together, and I'm also happy that I did them all by myself, besides the lift, obviously, but I did pretty much everything myself, and I learned so much along the way, and you can't learn it any other way, pretty much, besides actually doing it. So the experience I got from modding out my truck is very good for the future. Something I forgot to mention is inside the truck, I actually wired LED lights throughout the whole inside. This also took hours to do because I wired it through, like, here's all the wires, you can't see it from up here. It took me so long to do, where all I have to do is reach down and grab this and plug it in. I wasn't gonna pay like $300 for these to be actually installed into my truck. This is actually one of my favorite mods because everyone always loves them. I just want to add a couple things. The stuff I want to do in the future is I want to get Goodyear Wrangler Duratrack tires. I want to powder coat the wheels so it adds the black look. I want to put in daytime running lights. I have them, I just have to install them, but I'm waiting to actually put in black headlights because, again, there's no aftermarket headlights either for this truck. I just have to buy a headlight housing that's already blacked out. I'll do that soon in the future. I almost forgot. In the summer, I also put in LED fog lights, replacing the stock fog lights, and those made a huge difference. I was very happy with that mod. So what else I want to add? I want to get Raptor grill lights. You know, like those 3 dots that you see on Raptors. Those look so sick. The final thing I want to get is a push bar. I think it would just really pull the whole truck together. That's it. That's all the mods that I've done to my truck and I want to do in the future. I hope you enjoyed. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe. I've been posting every single day. Going back to school in a week, so more videos upstate, and peace out.